I was born in Germany, in Düsseldorf, 1948, shortly after the war. My grandparents lived in a farmhouse, and my uncle had 4 little boys, and they were shorter than me, but I considered them my little slaves or my little dwarfs. I was always Snow White, and we all played in the bushes, in the fields and in the garden. I put all my dolls there. They were sitting in the nature under the trees, and I pulled out rain worms. We got all the bees and insects. I never had any kind of, most people have fear. I was born without this fear. I feel I belong into this whole circle of life. Always painted whenever I felt sad in my life, and I was very often alone because my parents had to work. And I put all my dreams and everything into my little garden pictures. They were always about my little sorrows. So I put all my feelings in kind of trees, flowers, things. And then, long story short, when I was 12, I lost my father. And so then later on, my mother, she had cancer, and I wanted to go to art school, and she said, absolutely not possible, you have to make money. But because she felt that I had this really kind of gift that I really loved to draw, she paid for lessons at a porcelain painter. So that was a studio from Rosenthal, and the teacher, when you think about porcelain, it's always flowers. So I started to go intensively looking at flowers and taking pictures. And my first dishes that I have are from 1965, so I was 15 years old. I'm just amazed how these things grow and how little and tiny they are. I'm also attracted to all kinds of the dry seeds at the end, like the mahogany, and they have these long shapes. It's always a sign of new life. There is a non-stop recycle going on. It's coming up, it's going to the bloom, and then it's dying, and then it comes up again. So this circle is absolutely fascinating. We have that too as human beings, but here you see it clearly in front of you, and it's happening in a time that you could control. It's within a year, half a year. I lost my husband a year ago. So in 2001, I moved into my studio, which I loved dearly. But when you see now, there was all over was green around it, everywhere. So in the 24 years that I've been painting there, one piece of green went after the other and was replaced by studios, by warehouses, by industrial. Maybe together with aging, I had this feeling I wanted to get away from too much corrected nature. I hate when people just go and without any respect and cut all the trees and plants because it doesn't fit here, it doesn't fit there, and we cut everything away, and it hurt me really very much inside, really physically. So I found this place here, and now, after I have lost also my husband, I see myself, my most beautiful part of the day is sitting in the evening and having my little glass of wine and relaxing under the trees, listening to the birds, seeing the plants around me, feeling the nature. This gives me an enormous comfort. People that have invested in me I have a responsibility to keep working. But while I'm working, I'm also doing myself the biggest favor because I'm forgetting everything. The moment by creating art is the most beautiful thing. So I don't even want to think in 10 years. I don't think about time at all. I take one day at a time. I'm grateful that I'm here. I'm trying to keep myself healthy. I take care of my body so that I'm physically able to do this. When I sell a painting, I stop thinking about what the person does with it. I'm very surprised very often when people talk to me like after a year or two and what they're feeling with my painting. I try to do my absolute positive feelings into my piece. It comes out and speaks to the person. I also think that people buy me that are like a little part, they have a little part of me. There is a similarity. They wouldn't buy cars or whatever, or something totally different. So there is this, you feel this, they have the same feeling.